this math class video, we decided to show how you can change fractions into decimals. But first, we needed some fractions. 1 out of 1, 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3. Landon decided to shoot baskets and see how many he could make out of 10. 5 out of 5. Ben, on the other hand, decided to use his skateboard to make a fraction.
I'm going to flip the skateboard, and how many times it lands on its wheels, I'm going to put a paper clip into one of these tents. Okay, that time it didn't land on the wheel, so we leave that one empty. Try again. But it didn't land on its wheels, so we leave it empty. Didn't land on its wheels.
This proved to be a little harder than we thought, but finally he did eventually get one after 6 tries.
Landed on its wheels.
Out of 6. Now let's check back on Landon, see how he's doing. He's at 6 and hasn't missed yet. Whoops, I think I jinxed him. Nine out of 10. Nice shooting, Landon. Now let's check back on Ben. Okay, 2 out of 7.
Okay.
Keep it up.
And then didn't land on his feet. And it didn't land on his feet. So then it landed on his feet. So that's 3 out of 10.
So now we're gonna show this up on the board.
So this is the fraction. And this is the, and that's the decimal.
I took 10 shots. So I made this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I missed on the 7th. Made this one, and this one. So I got 9 out of 10, which is the equivalent of 0.9.
So you may be wondering how they knew that 9/10 was 0.9 and how they knew that 0.3 was 3/10. One way you can always convert fractions to decimals is to look at them as division problems. So 3 divided by 4, 11 divided by 12, 2 divided by 3, 5 divided by 6. And if you look at the divide sign closely, you'll notice there's a dot over top of another dot. So you can think of it that way. It's just kind of like a fraction. You replace the dots with numbers, 1 over 2, and if you take 1 divided by 2, it equals 0.5. So we're going to take 9 over 10, and we're going to do it as a divide problem. So we can equal 9 divided by 10, so we put 9 in the box and 10 outside. So 10 doesn't go into 9, so we can put a 0 up there. We'll put a point there and make it into 90. 10 goes into 90, 9 times. 9, bring up the point, don't forget that. 9 times 10 is 90, and that equals 0. So 10 goes into 0 times. We could actually just keep adding zeros here to this, but really what we've got is 0.9. Another thing you can do is just remember that when you divide by 10, you're just moving the decimal point to the left. So if we had something like 5 over 10, which is the same as 5 divided by 10, or 5 divided by 10 written that way, we got 5. We move the decimal to the left. Now if you're multiplying by 10, it's just the opposite. You move the decimal to the right. So another thing you can do is just think about place value, where you have your ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. You have your decimal point, and then on the other side of the decimal point, you have your tenths, hundredths, and it keeps going thousandths. So you'd read these two fractions as 9/10 and 3/10. So if you take 9/10 and you just plug in the 9 in the tenths place, it'd be 0.9 or 9/10. One more idea for you. Let's say that we have some dimes. It takes 10 dimes to make a dollar, right? We call dimes 10 cents or 0.1. Let's say that one of these guys gets left out. Hey, wait for me! We call that one lonely dime 1/10.
You can think of these 0.1s as 10 cents. Dollar sign on all of them.
Good.
This is what you'd have if you had 10 cents. You would add up all of the zeros, which makes a 0. Then you add up all the 1s, which make a 10, so put a 0 here. And carry the 1, it slides down and to make a 1, and then put your, you've got $1.
Perfect. $1.
Now, we're going to try it 100 ways.
Whoa, pause. Ben, did you just say you're gonna do it 100 times?
do it.
Are you sure about that? It's quite a few
I
times.
hope I can. If I have 100 paper clips, maybe a few more.
So I guess he's going for it. Here he is, flipping the skateboard. See how he does. Hope he can last that long. Well, he's doing pretty good so far. Looks like he's got 11 or 12 out of 40. Keep it up. He seems to be slowing down here a little bit, not quite flipping it as high as he was before. He's still doing it. Looks like he's getting close to the end here. He's really slowing down. Then he tired right out on number 99. So we had to revive him to get one more. Come on, Ben. You can do it. Do it for our cause here. Do it for the fraction. There you go. And landed. Nice.
Had them all mixed up, but so we put them all together, and then we counted the rows, and we got 29 out of 100. So a decimal for that is 0.29.
When you divide by 100, you move the decimal. Move the decimal. So what percentage of the time did you land on the wheels? How do you change that to a
29.
percent? Okay. 29. To change it to a percent, we just times it by 100 and we move the decimal.
To the right, to the right. Yes, sir. To the right, to the right.
Decimal
Everything
moves
will be
twice
the
to the
whole
right.
How to represent a fraction or a decimal. Number 1.